What was the name of any of the underage minors that were the subject of the criminal charges to which you pled guilty? I don't know.
People.
If we
with
walked
their
in,
money.
if we walked in, you're a
that a fair
mathematician.
question?
You're a mathematician. If we walked into that clinic where they're giving that money out to these people that are in the most dire straits of poverty and sickness, and told them that the money was coming from a, what are you, class 3 sexual predator?
Tier 1.
Was tier 1's the highest and worst?
No, so I'm
The lowest?
I'm the lowest.
You're the lowest. Okay, tier 1, you're the lowest. But a criminal.
Yes.
That the money came from them. What percentage of people do you estimate? I understand you don't like probabilities. Do you estimate would say, I don't care, I want the money for my children?
I would say everyone said, I want the money for my children.
Did they know where the money came from?
I think if you told them,
if
I told them the devil,
100%.
the devil
himself.
The devil himself said, I'm going to exchange some dollars for your child's life.
Do you think you're the devil himself?
No, but I do have a good mirror.
It's a serious question. Do you think you're the devil himself?
I don't know. Why would you say that?
If Epstein really died years ago, why are his secret files just now being released? And why does it feel like the world is suddenly shifting? What's really going on behind the curtain? People demanded transparency for years, but every time there was a chance to release the files, excuses were made. Was it about protecting powerful friends? Could this connect to the hidden systems controlling industries, politics, and even entertainment? Today, we'll explore all of it, because once you leave, you won't see things the same way. Why are these files coming out now, years after Epstein's death? Epstein's court documents, civil suits, and sealed filings have been slowly released over time. Public pressure, legal delays, and complex networks kept much hidden for years. The thing is, if Epstein died in 2019, why is it that they are being released right now, as we are seeing the USA, Iran, and the others in a conflict? Meanwhile, when people demanded Trump to release the files, he was stalling for time and making excuses. Could it be because, since he was a friend of Epstein, he would try to get eyes off him to prevent him being guilty through association and likely losing his presidential office? Networks of power and influence often decide what the public sees and what remains hidden, shaping the story we are allowed to know.
On the other hand, what does this have to do with world industries, wealth, and unseen forces? There is also news that Epstein would actually sacrifice children for rituals for the fertility god called Baal. Baal is an ancient Canaanite god who was believed to have power over rain and storms, and also through sacrificing one's child, the one who offered would receive the promise of wealth and great fortune. The connection is that since Epstein is a pedophile and child sex trafficker, and then also if you know how many of these systems move, as well as the political systems that affect the world's trajectory such as the Rockefeller and Rothschild dynasty, then also consider the concept of selling your soul in order to level up in the industry. Whether through direct influence or social proximity, these networks have a history of shielding elites. The truth is, concerning spiritual warfare, the forms evolve, tactics adapt, but the spirit remains.
Is the Justice Department protecting any friends or donors, sir?
So this is a Democrat hoax that never ends. You know, it reminds me a little of the Kennedy situation. We gave him everything over and over again, more and more and more. And nobody's ever satisfied. From what I understand, I could check, but from what I understand, thousands of pages of documents have been given. But it's really a Democrat hoax because they're trying to get people to talk about something that's totally irrelevant to the success that we've had as a nation since I've been president. Even if you look at D.C. right now, D.C., it's a totally safe zone. It's called a safe zone. That's a term. It's a term of art. It's a safe zone because it's very safe. You can walk down the street now and nothing's going to happen. No crime, no murders, no nothing. Because we had a lot of problems with certain places, and we still do. All run by Democrats, or for the most part run by Democrats. So what they're trying to do with the Epstein hoax is get people to talk about that instead of speaking about the tremendous success like ending 7 wars. Sure. I ended 7 wars. Nobody's going to talk about because they're going to talk about the Epstein whatever. Sir, I understand that we were subpoenaed to give files, and I understand we've given thousands of pages of files. And I know that no matter what you do, it's going to keep going. And I think it's enough, because I think we should talk about the greatness of our country and the success that we're having. I think we're probably having, according to what I read, even from 2 people in this room, we're having the most successful 8 months of any president ever. And that's what I want to talk about. That's what we should be talking about, not the Epstein hoax.
When do you make a decision on Ukraine, Mr. President?
I have no message to President Putin. He knows where I stand, and he'll make a decision one way or the other. Whatever his decision is, we'll either be happy about it or unhappy. And if we're unhappy about it, you'll see things happen.
Is this truly about delivering creeps to justice, or about manipulating society into a lullaby of false hope while pieces of the big picture unfold and chess is played behind the curtain? The one thing I know for sure, if these files were to fully be exposed, I truly think we'll never see things the same way. This is no conspiracy theory. It is an analysis and revelation of conspiracies.